Hey guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Sam and today we're just going to be going over my February 2020 budgets. Just want to recap why we're doing all of this is because we have financial goals for 2020. One of them, as you can see, is to max out our TFSA. Again, TFSA is like your Roth IRA. So this is just tax sheltered money in an investment account. In Canada, you're allowed to have $6,000 per person. So for myself and Rose, that's $12,000 right there. We also want to max out our RRSP. RRSP is like your 401k in the US. We have about estimated room about $20,000. Next, we want to pay off our rental loan or our line of credit. We want to pay down at least $10,000. So first of all, just a disclaimer, it's not like we have a lot of cash sitting in our account and we just pay it off and we don't need to save any money. At the end of the renovation, we actually used up $25,000 of our line of credit. So we actually had pretty much no cash in our checkings account. We just had some debt in our line of credit and we had to just keep paying that off month to month. Next is we wanted to save up $6,000 for traveling. Again, we want to take one trip per year, right? One big trip per year and one small trip per year. Maybe a overseas trip and then also maybe like a road trip, like a small trip. Of course, we didn't foresee what was going to happen with COVID and all the traveling and whatnot. So again, that was our goal in the beginning. We also want to save up $3,000 for a puppy, right? So again, Rose is a dog person. Myself, I'm not a pet person, but I think this is something that I will have to get accustomed to. And all in all, we have a goal to save up $51,000. And again, just letting you know that in our bank accounts, we actually have no money. We're in debt of $25,000 for our line of credit. We have a mortgage of around $800,000. All in all, we're in debt. We also want to get out of debt and go on a vacation, save up $51,000. So that's the goal, aspirational goals for 2020. So let's have a look how we can get there. And if you guys have been following along, this is the page for our fixed expenses. In February, actually in January 31st, that's when our house closed. So we are now homeowners as of February 1st. So yay. And as you can see in the utilities tab on the right hand side, we weren't charged for utilities until May. I think they just lumped it all together. And in February and March, we weren't living in the house yet. So it was whatever was used was from the people doing the renovations. So the contractors, they were using the power, they were using the water and whatnot. So all in all, we didn't use that. We had a lump sum of, you can see, $462, and that's for the first 4 months. So February, March, April, May. And if you average it out, it's about $115 per month there. All in all, our total fixed cost is $4,868 at the bottom left-hand side. So just adding all of that together, we went through this last time as well. And in variable expenses, the only ones I'm really looking at are groceries, going out, home category, and thrifting. As well, discretionary. We're trying to keep track of that as well. I know I didn't go through this last time with you guys, but want to go through it with you guys this time, is just to list out exactly what we kind of spend on in terms of these categories. And you can see in January for the budget of groceries, we spent $338. And the reason it's that high is because we went to Costco once, and we also got hot pot food another week in January. For going out, we got bubble tea one time. We went out for skewers with our friends. We got pizza takeout once. We went to the bakery and got some buns. We also went out for pho one time, and we got some Krispy Kreme donuts. So all of that equated to $114 in January. And for home, so we've been gifted a Nespresso machine from our in-laws, and we didn't have any espresso pods, so we wanted to buy some. So that's why it was about $100 there. We also bought some stuff from Costco, some shampoo, conditioner. Rose bought some eyebrow pencils. We also bought a blanket and just some home stuff like some tissue, some toilet paper, and Rose bought some feminine essentials. We also bought some air fresheners like Airwick. So all of that equated to $229. Of course, we didn't intend to spend anything for a home because at the time we're still living at my parents and it was rent free. For my discretionary spending back in January, for $2, I bought bananas. So usually when I go to work, I try to buy some bananas, bring it to work, and I can have it for the week. So that's where I spent my $2. For Rose, she went. She had a outing with her coworkers one night at this place called King Taps. So it's just a local pub. As well, she went for lunch twice during the month. So that's why her spending went up to $68 in total. As you can see, in February, our grocery budget was $200 and we spent $322. One of the reasons for this is because we bought some steak. We bought some steak in bulk. It was a pretty nice cut and also from a pretty nice place. It was just a ribeye cut from this place called McGregor's, and they do wholesale to restaurants. It ends up being about $10 per steak for a 10-ounce steak. So all in all, good quality steak at a premium price from your usual place, but cheaper than a restaurant. So in the month of February, our going out budget was $200. We actually spent $240. And again, we also went out 5 times this month. So just to list off where we went. One of the places we went was, we went to this sort of virtual golf bar. It was a buddy of mine's birthday. So we went there, Rose and myself. We had to pay for the admission. Also, had a few drinks. All in all, that was $62 that night. We had ramen another night, so we went to Sensote. We had a bowl of ramen each. It's about $14, $15 plus tax and tip. Ended up being $33. We went to get some pork bone soup another night. So pork bone soup, went to a more of a premium place. It ended up being $40 for the 2 of us. We had Malaysian food. Ended up being $43 for the both of us. We went out for lunch one day, and that was $25 for the both of us. We got some Indian takeout, $27 for the both of us. Again, it all adds up, and this month it was $240. For home, I know last month we budgeted $0, but this time we're putting just $100 there for any home use. Again, we overspent as well by $75. So some of the things we spent on were $32 on candles. We bought a pill remover. A pill remover is sort of like something you removes things from your sweater, right? Those lint balls. That was $17 bought from Amazon. We bought Rose bought a jewelry box for $86, and we just bought some more home use like tissues and wipes for $40 at Costco. And for my discretionary, there wasn't too much. I only spent $24. You can see that a lot of it is just food at work. I bought some bananas. I bought some drinks at work. I went out at work. All in all, just $24 for the month. For Rose, she spent $60. It was also just going out for iced coffee during work. She went out for lunch one day, and she also went shopping at Uniqlo for $34. All in all, not too bad. We budgeted $200 per month, and we only spent, I spent $24, she spent $60, so we're well within our range there. So you can see, all in all, this month we sort of overspent. We overspent on our groceries by $122. We overspent on going out for $40. We overspent on home for $75. Groceries kind of valid there. We bought some steak. It's on bulk. We're not eating it for just a month. Going out, we did go out a handful of times. A little bit valid just because one of the times we went for virtual golf, and it was a friend of mine's birthday. So, it's not something that we would usually decline when offered. And for home use, again, a lot of these are one-time costs. So we bought some candles. We bought a jewelry box. We're not buying jewelry boxes every month, so not bad there. I think going out, we went out maybe one too many times. Again, we went 5 times. So we can definitely cut down on one of those, just going out and cooking more. And again, we bought the steak. Why not cook some steak at home? So I'm not going to go into the income details too much, but again, just use a baseline that we take home $8,000. If we take home $8,000, take away the fixed expenses of $46.18 there, and taking out the actual spending on our variable expenses of $13.20, we're saving a little over $2,000 a month. So this month in February, we saved $2,062. So all in all, pretty good, and towards our goal for saving up $51,000. But if you think about it, if we save $2,000 every month, 12 months in a year, that means we save $24,000. That's very shy of our goal of $51,000. So let's see what we can do. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys learned something here, or found this entertaining, or found this insightful. As always, stay safe, keep saving money, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you. Bye.